Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily, and today I have more new makeup to play with. What can I tell you? I just do. I picked up quite a few new Chanel products to play with for my Chanel brand review. I have one of the new Lancome blushes, the new Tom Ford powder, so you know, we're just gonna have some fun together playing with new luxury makeup, okay? Hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things like subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. You guys are zoomed in nice and close, 4K no filters, and everything I use on my face today will be linked in the description box down below for you guys. They are affiliate links though, so if you shot through them, thank you so much. This is probably gonna be a long one, just FYI, because I'm just gonna chill and play with some makeup. You might know I am planning on doing a Chanel brand review, and I am picking up honestly a lot of the brand's products because I actually asked you guys like what products you want to see, and it kind of sounds like all of you just want like a complete brand review, so I'm just picking up products kind of here and there. So I picked up the Sublimage foundation. You guys know I love the Sublimage concealer, so I picked up the foundation. I picked up one of the Beiges eyeshadow palettes. I haven't tried that formula. Brow gel, the Ultra Wear powder foundation. I've got a new Tom Ford powder. I've got a new Lancome blush. I think this is their new formula. I got one of the new Makeup Forever lip liners. So let's have a wee play, shall we? So we'll start with eyes. So I got the shade medium in the Beiges formula, like the eyeshadow palette, sorry. So it comes with the little plastic protector and the little eyeshadow applicators, and this is the palette here, which I know looks really, really boring, but it's just kind of the colors that I've really been leaning towards lately in terms of just like easy one and dones and fuss-free one and dones. And I also I was like, if I got this and I for some reason didn't like it, my mum wouldn't be intimidated to like have this, but in store it's swatched really quite nice. So let me give you a little swatch actually, shall I? Okay, so these are the swatches right here. Honestly, they don't look like anything special, right? They look very washed out, but I think they might be quite nice on the eyes. So we'll see, we'll give it a go. I'll take my NARS eye primer for today. Let's start with a Refa 15. And I'm gonna go into this one actually. Let's try this one first. They don't have shade names on them, sorry. So let me know if you guys have tried this formula. A couple of you said in the comments when I asked for your opinion on like what Chanel products, oh, that's actually more pigmented on the lids than you think. A couple of you guys really said that these were awesome, so let's see how we go. Now, I go into a Chanel formula regardless as a more softer formula. It's more of that luxury, you know, really soft, not too pigmented type formula. Really good for mature lids usually. So I kind of don't go into this expecting it to be like a Pat McGrath Labs Natasha Denona palette, you know, which I've actually been gravitating towards this year, to be fair. That's actually really pretty. That is a one and done, very soft and subtle. Not going to be good for deeper skin tones, that's for sure. But as a really subtle, like natural eye contour with like a bold lip or something, or just even a really subtle look, that's actually really quite pretty. Luxurious formula, very soft and very, very non-texturizing. I think if you have textured lids or mature lids, it might be quite nice for you. Yeah, I really like that actually. That's very pretty and soft. Now I'm going to pick up this Wayne Goss E2 brush, and I'm going to go into a little bit of this like charcoaly black color and see how this kind of like deepens the look up. Just going to focus it on the outer corner first. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Yeah, I think if you have deeper skin tone, it's not going to go deep enough for you. But if you're pale like me, it would be fine. Very soft, sultry kind of smoky look. If you want like a smoky eye but you want it to be very soft and subtle. This is just a BK201. I'm just going to go into a little bit of the cream here and just softly kind of blend that up to the brow bone a little bit. I like that. All right, What I'm going to do is actually take this Chanel cream shadow in the shade 28 Desert Wind. I really like this, like really like it. I'm just going to take it with a Refer 2 and I will, actually I'll just apply a little bit directly to the lid here like this, and then I will use the Refer 2 to just lightly smudge it on. I used this in a video the other week actually, and it's such a pretty shadow. I can't stop using it. Kind of reminds me of the KVD Flash Storm stick actually. That's very pretty. You could totally skip this step or use another shadow that you might have. Oh god, that's so pretty. Like you could even just leave that there. That's really pretty in my personal opinion. I really like this shade of this cream Chanel stick, eyeshadow, sorry. And then I'm just going to use the opposite side of the Refer 2 and I'm going to go into a little metallic shade in this corner here. I'm just going to lay this over the top of the cream shadow, just see what it does really. It's dulling it down a little bit, but I don't mind that actually. Nice. I mean, it's not super wowing, but it's also a very satin type finish, so it's probably, you know, not supposed to be super wowing. Just that Wayne Goss brush with no extra colour, I'll just marry through here. Oh, I like that. I think that's actually coming out very lovely. What do you guys think? Oh, I really like that. I really like it. And then I will take Fog from Bobbi Brown and just pop that in my top waterline here. And then I've just got Contour Clair from Chanel, and I'm just going to, I like to run this along my top lash line here because it just adds a little smokiness, but it's like really subtle. And I like the vibes. Yeah, nice. For primer, I am going to take the GUERLAIN Parure Gold 24K primer just on my BDHD from Delium Tools. I actually literally this morning just brought the full size of this because this is nearly out, and Sephora Australia as we speak is having a 20% off sale, so I was like, good timing. Love this primer, and I think it'll be a really nice primer to complement the Chanel Sublimage, because from my understanding this Chanel Sublimage is really creamy and hydrating, so I think the tack on this GUERLAIN primer will be perfect, I think. And then like always we apply green color corrector. Got a little scratch here, it's so annoying. It's just a Rare Beauty concealer brush, and I'm going to take my Tarte CC Clay color corrector for the under eyes today. Oh my gosh, you know what I need to talk to you guys about? I didn't watch any of the Olympics, okay? I'm not a massive Olympic person. Sometimes I get into it, sometimes I don't. I didn't really have time to get into it this year. I am both equally embarrassed and stoked at the Australian breakdancer. Okay, Raygun has gone absolutely viral. I'm sure most of you have seen the Australian women's breakdancer. Let me tell you, please, that is not a representation for breakdancers or female breakdancers in Australia, okay? There are some phenomenal dancers in this country, including breakdancers, okay? And like the dude, he was amazing, but yeah, she's not a representation of like actual breakdancers in this country. I don't know how she was picked. I know it says that she was like the winner, but trust me, I don't know how she was picked. She is not, you know, what I would say goes for I'm just going to take a little bit of my Tarte Pore Smoothing Primer too, sorry, by the way. An Australian, true representation of Australian dancing. But for my Aussies, you know exactly what I'm going to say. She is like Kath from Kath and Kim come to life. It's like if Kath from Kath and Kim went to the Olympics and danced, that's exactly what it would be. And I grew up on Kath and Kim, one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And that's the stoked part. Like, I'm kind of secretly, I want to say, or I'd like to think that like Australia is just that clever with their sense of humor that they've purposely put ray gun in that position as Kath and Kim, and only Australians would kind of get the reference. I don't think we're that clever, or they're that clever, but wow. That whole thing baffled me. Hilarious. Like I said, I'm kind of proud and mortified all at the same time. Just because it was hilarious and just takes me back to Kath and Kim. I think we're up to foundation. So the Sublimage foundation. You know I love the Sublimage concealer. This is very bougie, by the way. It comes with like a whole book on how to apply it and different things. And then you get the foundation, which is right here. I got the shade B10. Get a little spatula for the product, and then you get this cute little brush. I'll show you, one sec. It actually feels like a really nice little brush. Very cute. I don't mind that. You get this little spatchy. The only thing that annoys me about these things is like, where are you supposed to put the spatchy? But very luxe glass. How much product do you get in here? So it says it's made in France, 12 months expiry, 30 grams. So your standard foundation. I can't remember how much I paid for this. I want to say it was like maybe 200 and something. So it's like, you know, your baby and your biggie. This is the concealer. And you get the seal cap. I guess you could, if you keep the seal cap, you could probably, could you maybe keep that? I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's see. Let me give you a shade swatch. Look how much came out off the cap. Feels very skincare-like. So that's the shade. Pretty good shade match. Does have that typical kind of Chanel fragrance to it. So there's that. All right, let's do 1/2. Let's try this brush, shall we? Let's just pick it up. Oh, it actually looks a lot lighter, this shade, than what the other ones do. That's all right, we can fix that with contour. I tried the Sublimage serum foundation. I got like a tester of that the other week and did a video with that of me testing it, and I hated it. I didn't need to try it again. I hated it. So we'll see. But a lot of you guys said try this one because it's got more coverage to it, which is what I was kind of looking for. Huh, that's actually not too bad. That already on such a sheer layer already has so much more coverage than the serum one, and also in my opinion looks nicer on the skin. Let's build it up a little bit more. This isn't a bad brush. Not my favourite. I don't like how small the little handle is, but it's not bad actually. Even like for travel and stuff, it's quite cute. That actually looks quite nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was fully expecting not to like this, which you're like, why did you buy it then? Because I'm ridiculous. All right, let's try my Real Techniques sponge. On this side, I definitely picked up too much product then, but that's okay. We'll just make sure we spread it around better. I think it's a little bit light, but that's okay because by the time I put powder and bronzer and everything on, it'll probably warm up, which is fine. But that actually looks really nice. Much better than the serum. Much better than the serum. So let's build this up a little bit more. See how far we can take it before it gets cakey. When I build it up, I usually try and avoid this little area here because my concealer is going to usually come to there anyway. And that's where it can get cakey looking. But I have more acne scarring around here, you know. I'm not mad at this, you guys. I am not mad at this at all. Happy days. Yeah, I like this so far. I mean, this is a first impressions. I'll obviously keep you guys updated, but so far my first impressions is I actually am immediately impressed with that. It's actually so much. I thought this was going to be a dewy, greasy mess, but it really isn't. It's a little bit tacky, but nothing crazy. It doesn't look dewy in a nice way. It just kind of looks It's actually almost more like a natural finish, I would have thought. I like it. More smoothing. Immediately like this 10 times more than the Sublimage serum. It's actually looking really nice, and that's a nice level of coverage. I reckon I could probably build that up more too, but I don't want to. So nice. Nice, happy days. For concealer, let's take this Sublimage concealer as well. This is shade 10. I love this concealer. You guys know I've been raving and raving about it for a long time since I've been trying it. So it seems to only make sense to like use this concealer with the foundation today. This is just a little this is actually the little brush that came with the Sisley concealer. And then I'll blend it out with the MY8 from Danessa. I really need to clean my brushes, you guys. I'm so pleasantly surprised by this Sublimage foundation because I was really nervous I was going to absolutely hate it. But I thought it would just be good for a review and my mum would probably like it if I didn't like it. That's a good thing about my mum is like if I buy something that's super expensive and I kind of don't like it, usually she'd probably like it because she's got like dry skin. Ooh, that looks nice. I'm happy with that. I love this concealer brush from Danessa Myricks, by the way. She needs to sell this as a single. It's so good. Did any of you guys pick up the new Alexandra Anel, is it Anil or Anel, highlighter brush from Refa, by the way? It's so good. I'll show you guys today. I think I used it in another video last week, but it's so good. I really, really like it. Let's keep on the fancy train and take the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Cream Contour today, shall we? Pop some of this on. Oh, I just pre-ordered on Revolve. You could pre-order the new Tower 28 powder that's coming out, so I pre-ordered that. It should come end of next week, early the following week or something, so we'll see how that goes. I put way too much of this on, but that's okay. What else is new? Let's blend this out. I'm really surprised. I thought this Chanel Sublimage cream foundation was going to be a lot more hydrating than what it is. It's almost feeling matte-like on the skin. Is this just my skin? Is it the primer I used? Obviously I'll test it with others, but do you guys have this? Because it really says it's like a creamy hydrating foundation, but it doesn't feel that way. And I mean, it's looking really nice though. But it's just not feeling or looking how I thought it was going to. I know I put a little bit too much bronzer on, but it's honestly okay because this foundation was a little bit light. We're using the new Tom Ford Architect Soft Matte Powder. Can't speak. I'll take, from the under eyes, I'll take an N14 from BK. And I used this on the under eyes the other day and it was actually quite nice. So I'll press this under here. I've been testing some very fancy powders lately, haven't I? I will have a full review of this powder coming out, by the way, in case you're interested in it. Doesn't it look very blurring on the under eyes? I think it looks nice. And then for the rest of the face, I'll take this MY15 and we'll apply this to the rest of the face. So I've been wearing this for a couple of days and testing it for a couple of days now, and it's quite nice actually. It's quite blurring and quite long wearing. I wore it for, in the review you'll see I did a wear test, and the wear test was like nearly 12 hours. And don't get me wrong, it looked rough at the end of that 12 hours. But I even went to the hairdresser and everything, so like all around my hairline was like washed off from like, you know, getting my hair freshly done and that. And it actually, for considering it had been 12 hours, did a pretty decent job. Like I was oily and I needed to touch up and stuff, but I think like if you're gonna wear it for a normal amount of time, which is what, like at the 8 to 10 hour mark, that was a pretty decent job. Is it better than my Chanel? Probably not. But it wears pretty well. Like it comes not too far. Just depends on if you want a pressed or a loose powder, you know? I think if you have dry skin, you probably like a pressed powder more, maybe, I don't know. The La Prairie, I think if you have dry skin, is probably the best powder for you, to be honest. Even though it's like $1 million. This one's quite nice. Like I said, look how blurring and natural it looks on the skin. Very lovely. Okay, let me quickly go do brows and then I'll be right back. I have brows and I just quickly used the Shark Smooth Styler to kind of just like quickly zhuzh through my hair because my hair was driving me nuts. So let's continue keeping it bougie, shall we? Let's take the Hermes bronzer today. It's a BK 107. I have the shade 3, by the way, in the Hermes bronzer. You want to be careful because it's a lot more pigmented than you think. But I am looking a little pale, at least in real life. I think I am on camera too, but you never know. So, but I'm very happy with how everything is turning out so far, which is, you know, very exciting. I go to Bali in a couple of days. I'm so excited. I have filmed a pack with me, don't worry. This will probably go up first and then I'll do the pack with me. I'm very excited. I'm scared to leave my little babies though, but my best friend is coming to stay at our place while we're away. She's so sweet that she does that for us. So they'll have her here, which is the main thing. I'm just gonna take my Sonia G Smooth Buffer. Oh, I really want to pick up the new Sonia G, at least the bronzer brush, but I need to wait until my YouTube money goes back up a little bit. Because after buying those Chanel products, I also just do not, like, I mean, I don't need makeup either, but I can't stress you enough how much I really don't need brushes. But they just look so nice, those new Sonia G brushes. All right, let's finish the eyes. So I'm just gonna take a Sigma E36 and this shade right here and run that underneath the lash line. I really like how these eyes have turned out, by the way. Again, if you're just looking for a really soft and beginner friendly and a non-intimidating kind of like smoky eye, this is the way to go. Like, I feel like this is a very kind of chic smoky eye, and it was very, very easy to create. I really actually like it. I don't know why I'm saying like actually, like I'm so surprised. I thought I was, but you know. I'm gonna actually let's take this beige at the top here. It's just a Sonia G pencil brush. I was feeling a bit meh for the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to really do makeup, and I've been filming declutters. So sitting down and like doing my makeup today is just so exciting. I'm also gonna take a little bit of the metallic, just because why not? Pop that in here. Oh yeah. I'll put SWEED Greige on my lower waterline. The bronzer just really makes everything come together, doesn't it? This is the Chanel Le Volume Mascara. Great mascara, like falsies in a tube. Look at that, falsies in a tube. Great mascara, truly. Don't sleep on that one. We're gonna use the shade and Illuminate highlight. So I just take it on my spongy sponge. I'm gonna set it with my Kevyn Aucoin Opulent Finishing Powder in Incandescent. Why not? So this is the Alexandra Anel highlighter brush that she came out with, AA01, and it's stunning. It actually also would be a really good under eye or like T-zone powder brush, but I really like it for a highlighter as well. It's like nice and wispy and lovely, but it's a great versatile brush. I think there's a lot of uses for this. So I'll have it linked down below for you guys, but it's really good. Also, just FYI, Alexandra Anel also did her like favorite eyeshadow brushes in a set, and they've got like longer handles, which are quite good. So you get a 15, a 13, a 3, a 14 and a 2 in this little set as well. So it's kind of like, I mean, you could literally just buy this eyeshadow brush set, and it is every eyeshadow brush you could possibly ever need. You wouldn't need like the million that I have. Truly, this would cover you for every single kind of eye look, especially if you have hooded eyes. And I like the longer stems just because the longer, like the further back you hold your brush, the softer the touch, that kind of thing. So yeah, so FYI, they are up on the Refa site now if you're interested in them. I mean, that's up to you. I'm just sharing the info. Okay, so I picked up this Lancome blush because I'm pretty sure this is a new blush formula from them. So I got the shade Mocha Havana. It's a lot deeper than I was anticipating, but it's very cute. It's gonna focus, there we go. Which, as you know, Lisa Eldridge is the creative director for Lancome, so I like to pick up their products. That's the swatch. So let me see, what cream blush will I use under it? I think Victoria Beckham Playground. It's going to go really nicely underneath it. So I just like to kind of draw it on my hand like that. And then I'll just pick it up with a ref of 4. So just kind of like stamp the product in. Just slightly. Pretty. I love this. This is, I say it all the time, but this is a blush that I wore on my wedding day as well. Love it. Okay, and then let's take this one with my Smashbox Buildable Cheek. Oh, there was a lot of kick up that just came up then. Let's see how pigmented this is. It does have a wee shimmer to it, so I'm gonna not bring it into the T-zone. Oh, that's really quite pigmented, so tread carefully. Very pigmented. I will just grab my Sonia G Smooth Buffer. There's no product on this Smooth Buffer, by the way. Oh, that is pretty though. Slight shimmer, so just keep that in mind. But I like it. It's not a texturizing shimmer, which is nice. Oh, I think that looks nice. What do you guys think? I like it. Oh, shoot. I forgot to use, I got a clear brow gel from Chanel. So let's pop some of this in, actually. It's just clear. I wanted to get the, God, this is hard. Oh my gosh, it's like a bent, I should totally take this back. I should take this back. It comes, I should really take this back because it was expensive. But anyway, it fixed itself. I wanted to get the Brow Duo, but they were out of stock, but this is quite nice actually. We'll see how that goes. It's feathered them up nicely though. So this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil Extreme. It's a waterproof lip liner. I got the shade Wherever Walnut, which I like the look of. Kind of reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury Love Trap. You guys have been raving about these, so let's see. Oh, I like the shade. Very pretty shade. I'm gonna take Westman Atelier PK. Oh, perfect match. Oh, I love that. And then I'm actually just gonna put a little bit of the medium deep Pillowgasm on from Charlotte. Oh, I like that. Nice. Oh, this is all coming together so well. Okay, setting spray. I'm going to take the Refi setting spray. I'm still testing this. A lot of you guys have been commenting, or a few of you guys saying that when you do this with the sponge, you like your products lift. When I tell you, I barely touch my face. Like, I am such a soft, it's such a soft touch. Like, you don't want to like push it in. You just want to tap it in lightly. Oh yeah, that's coming together lovely. Now, how I like to use my powder foundations is I like to use them at this step now, and this is when I would usually pull out my Makeup Forever one. Whether or not I show it on camera, this is what I always do. So this is the Ultra Wear All Day Comfort Flawless Finish Compact Foundation. I got the shade B10. So, little plasticky thing, and it comes with the little like sponge. And then that's the foundation. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the swatch. It's like right here, but it looks like a pretty spot on shade match. What I usually do is just take a brush. So this is the MY13. And how I like to use this is I pick some of the product up and I reset my T-zone, and it just kind of like, see, I've got a little darkness coming through here. My under eyes, this always happens every day, no matter what concealer and stuff. So I just like to reset everything and add a little bit of coverage again through here. Whoa. Ooh, that blurred. Look at that, nice. That looks really nice. Don't you think that looks super blurry? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I mean, still testing, just initial first impressions. Okay, let's zoom out and see how this looks. All right, my friends, finished look. What do you guys think? I love how every single product worked today, and I love how they've all worked together. I love this look. I love the eye look. I love every single thing about this look, truly. What do you guys think? I love that this eye look is like a softer, chic, smoky eye. Normally these shades would have intimidated me, or I wouldn't feel like me. I don't usually like my eyes too dark, but I just feel these are like smoky and grungy in a really nice way. I'm really happy with how this whole look has come together. So yay, I love it when things work out, especially when you spend a lot of money on makeup. So yay. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think? Do you love any of these products too? Don't forget, let me know all your Chanel recommendations still. And yeah, if you're watching till this point, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Extra special shout out to my Lily absolute legends. Thank you, thank you, thank you, as well as all of my other members for supporting my channel here. And I just hope that you have the most amazing day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time.